One call, SCIZZA. Mr. SCIZZA. One call, SCIZZA. Mr. SCIZZA. One call.
So, no, I definitely had to think about it because I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to train people anymore because I think
I have times where I feel like that.
Yeah,
I'm tired of cutting.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get tired of it, and I think because for me it became a need. Like I needed to train people in order to survive. And when you're working from that survival state, you're like, damn, bro, it feels harder. It feels. Remember, training was something I did as a hobby, but now it's a necessity.
When it's something you love and you have to do it to survive,
it's not the same.
Starts to hurt.
Yeah, it's not the same. Because now you have all these obligations that you have to meet. When it's like, damn, this is not why I did it in the first place.
Yeah, this
You know what I'm
isn't
saying?
fun anymore.
It's not fun
I
no
don't
more.
have love anymore.
And
For
yeah, which was cool because, you know, I then decided like, okay, I have to start training people. Like I have to. Luckily enough, my brother had a extra room for me to stay in, so it was perfect. But I started training family first. I was like, I'm only training family and friends because I didn't want to deal with outsiders' energy. That was the thing that Cali taught me. Like
I'm kind of like that now, so it's only word of mouth. Like people will come at me on DMs, but I mean I'm booked most of the time already, so it's like, and I just don't want to experience any negative energy. So I just slowly grow from word of mouth, friends, family, people that these clients bring, which my clients become like friends and family. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why I've been able to survive this long without barbering driving me crazy, because I have to use it to make a living. Is my client base has become friends and family, and that makes it so much better, bro.
It makes it, cause when you see him, it's like you're seeing your homie coming in. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, bro.
Just hanging out.
I'm working, but I'm tired. My back hurts, but I'm still just chilling with the homies.
And you have to be particular with that. You have to. You have to. It'll drain you. It'll run you dry.
Yeah. There was energy in Cool Cuts that was draining me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure I told you I fired clients because of their energy.
And it's a tough decision to make, but that shit propels you. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So now that you're back, now that you've been here a little while, and you're back on your grind pursuing your movement, you know, because it is a movement. It's more than just training at this point. And I even CJ was on that. It was more than training. It was legit movement. Like he was showing you how to move your body in ways that build your strength. But people would be like, yo, that looks like a waste of time. That guy's not getting stronger. But
builds you from the inside out.
Yeah, it builds you not to get injured when you're playing sports. It strengthens all the little things that you don't think about.
And you don't think it's important. You don't think you need it, but
yeah. So what are you doing now that you're back to build your brand, build your business? What's your plan? Even though you're still trying to figure it out, we're always still trying to figure it out. What's your goal now?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, like I'm in a big rebranding phase right now, and right now in this very moment, the thing I've been studying the most are a couple things. One is programming, how to program, because I teach boxing. I could hold mitts for a professional and I could hold mitts for a child. Like in anywhere in between, like I got that skill. Strength and conditioning, corrective, mobility, like I can teach all of that to anybody. So my thing is blending them all together, on top of the breath work that I teach, on top of the meditations that I teach, on top of the massage and everything else that I do, the stretching. I'm learning how to blend it all together. Now the skills aren't the issue. The issue for me has been the plan, putting the plan together. And I realized, like, I'm a sneaky procrastinator. Like, I get past my own psyche with the way that I procrastinate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sneaky shit, bro. Sneaky, bro. Like, I noticed it. I noticed it yesterday because I've been listening. Bro, sneaky. I've been listening to this. I listened to this podcast yesterday. Her name is the Perfectionism Project, and she was just talking, but she talks about how perfectionism just directs so much of your life through how you're procrastinating. And I realized I did it yesterday. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and do some work. As soon as my ass touched the seat, I'm like, let me get a banana. And I was just like, wait,
The banana
bro, you just
distracted you.
ate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the need for food, the need to go do something when you know
Something has to be done.
something has to be done.
Yeah, I'm
know?
learning to, when I decide I'm going to do something, everything gets shut down, especially if it involves other people and I said I'm going to do it, it's getting done. I'm not going to be the reason to cancel. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because I'm looking to hold myself accountable so that I'm less of a procrastinator, that I get less lazy as I get older, that I get more in control and dialed in
Yeah.
to handle shit that I want to handle.
Yeah, and even too, it's not even just like procrastination, because I do shit. Like I'm consistently doing shit, but it almost feels like I'm holding a fucking AK and I'm just spraying. I'm trying to be like a sniper. I want to be precise with the
what I'm
action
trying
that
to
I'm taking and the way I'm laying it out. And dude, there's a way to plan. And the thing is, people think that like you just planning this way is for everybody. No, you have to learn how you plan.
Yeah,
What works
your
for
way,
you.
for
Yeah,
you,
like
yeah.
this vessel, this being has a way of doing things. You have to learn it.
The one thing that stuck with myself, and I figured it out during like vacations and stuff like that. Oh, if you're always trying to plan out every step and it doesn't go as planned, you get extremely upset. You get, you know, it kind of puts you on your ass. Well, it puts you on your ass to the point where you're like, damn, man, things didn't come out how I want them. So then you're like down. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I like to kind of go with the flow now. Like I have a plan, but it's not a very extremely detailed plan to the point where if it doesn't go as planned, I'm not upset. So I set off on what I want to do. I have somewhat of an idea of what I want to do, and I just go for it. And ever since then, it's been so much better. The outcome on everything, even if it's a vacation. Because, for example, if you go on a vacation and you plan this itinerary, and I want to do this, 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 and it doesn't go as planned, you're like, my vacation sucked,
Yeah,
right?
you missed-
But if you go, you know where you want to go, so you obviously got a plan. You gotta know where you want to go. You gotta know how you're gonna get around. You gotta know where you're gonna sleep. But once you're there, and you just go with your heart, your energy, what you feel, like, yo, let's go do this, let's go do this. It ends up being way more fun because you weren't expecting something. So I've been translating that to business, to my content, to the podcast. Like, if I didn't do that, there would be no podcast right now. You wouldn't be sitting here.
I
Right
wouldn't be here.
now. Yeah, because I would be always trying to find that perfectionism. I would be always over planning. I would be trying to plan for something as if I've already gotten to a level that I'm not. So I just let it all go, know what I want, and just go for it.
That's beautiful, dog.
Yeah.
Because I've been the opposite, where like I flowed through most of my life. Like I just intuitively just knew what to do, how to do it, where to do it. So I'm trying to create more structure for my flow, but even just
Keep the flow.
Yeah, keeping the flow for sure.
Keep the flow.
For sure. But yeah, bro, a lot of people have difficulty finding or allowing themselves to flow, because that shit's scary, bro. You don't know what's gonna happen sometimes. You really don't.
So
He's like,
So going with your flow right now, but also trying to plan.
Creating a structure for
I
my
see it
flow.
in your content now. So y'all need to go check him out, Doseoflos on IG. He's doing like these little clips that's, to him and to me, it's practice. People might really enjoy it for what it is right now. But what you're building and the way the content looks is fire. Like, you have something that can be applied to anything, whether it's a company wants you to advertise something for them, whether it's you advertising whatever you figure out is next. That content style that I'm seeing you push out now is on point. So keep that flow, but also know what you want to do.
I like the energy
bro,
of
I
it.
appreciate
I
that.
love the
Yeah.
energy, because you showed me the page and I
Thank you.
immediately went through a few videos. I caught myself looking at some more than the others, but I literally looked at probably, I think, every single video. And I really, it was like, damn, I like the
Thank you.
page layout, the video layouts, the energy of the videos.
Yeah. Thank you.
I definitely fuck with
I
them.
appreciate that. I have such a strong just.
So for me, the only thing that I dwell on the most now is I don't want to get stuck as only a barber. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me because my brand from coming so long is a really good barber. And for you, what you're creating right now is, I think it's it's boundless. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Where it can be applied to anything you decide you want to do from here on out. And I'm still trying to find that, it feels like, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm doing this, because to search for that thing that doesn't get you stuck in one place, like, I don't know, I was telling somebody else on another podcast, I never knew what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I get bored, like we were talking about earlier. So trying to decide what you want to do for a living when you know you get bored of things very easily is almost impossible. So now I'm trying not to be bound, and what you're doing doesn't let you be bound. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. But you it's funny because you have this bus which you've created, which I find is just fucking crazy, sustainable. You did it yourself, which is fucking mind blowing. But you have such, I think, like, you've solidified your foundation, meaning like this is your thing. This is the thing that, this is what gets you paid. This is the thing that, like, let's say the world fucking collapse tomorrow, you have this, like, you have this bus, and not only that, you have the skills to create this over and over and over.
And
like, you can't take that.
If somebody told you, yo, make me a 2-story bus, you would probably
You would do it.
You would trick, yo.
You would do it. You would figure it out. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you would
I would.
figure it out.
You would.
You would figure it out, and I think that
Or
is like
anything, honestly,
you
even
can't.
if it was a bus.
Yeah, you can't take that from nobody.
But you have that same thing in you. Or you wouldn't have went to Cali, or you wouldn't have went to Hawaii,
Yep,
or you wouldn't have
100%.
stayed
Yeah,
in the sticks of
I'll figure it out.
Sarasota. Yeah,
I'll figure it out. You gotta be part crazy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You gotta be part crazy,
Like,
meaning
fuck it,
that
dog,
you don't
just do it.
conform to the masses and how they think things should be done. You have to create your
Facts,
own way,
and that's
bro.
what's about this podcast. Outside of the box thinking, bro.
Yeah, outside the box.
Because there was plenty of people that told me, yo, a school bus barbershop, that's just gonna be ghetto. We're in here right now. Does this shit feel ghetto?
Just feel luxurious, man. Come on.
Yo.
Chilling.
So I learned, I don't know when it was, because I wasn't always a confident person, and I still, you know, have a lack of confidence in things, but I don't know when my switch in my head went to fuck everybody. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
You know
Nobody
what it
can
is?
tell
I think
me
it's 'cause
shit.
once, you know what it was? We had this conversation too. It was about COVID. I feel like COVID really sped up the process of everything, especially you on your way of doing everything on your way
Which
up,
is
'cause
crazy.
For me, it was
it's
before
like
that,
night and
though.
day. You were like, went from barbershop, built the bus, and then the bus now is making your money. You're getting paid, and it's like,
Multiple
But I
ways.
think-
nobody can't
feel
tell
like
you
too-
shit.
I feel like it
Nobody
was a-
really can't tell you nothing
Yeah,
now, because you really did what you said you were gonna do, and are living off of what you said you were gonna do. So nobody really can tell.
I
you
still
shit.
have the lack of confidence
Yeah.
there.
But it
Of
was,
course.
but I
I'm
think,
saying that could have helped your confidence.
but it was a
out.
build up though, bro. Because even
sure.
even when I met you, you were talking about doing your own thing and how you were fed up with the normal routine of what you were doing.
Yeah, when I started taking barber serious, the plan was to do my own thing. But then I got lost. I was like, you know what? I want more clients. I wanna experience a barbershop. So I went to the first barbershop. Then I ended up at Cool Cuts because Chris was opening with his pops, and that's my boy. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go over there. And then that was fun, you know what I'm saying? Because it was people I knew. And then when that didn't work out, I left there, and I was plumbing, gaining some more skills, more knowledge, doing what you kind of did in Hawaii. And then I decided, you know what, I need to go back to my shit, even though the bus isn't done. And I worked at that other shop, which was a good friend of mine, and that it felt natural there. But the plan was to always do my own shit. Once I decided, once I dialed in and said, yo, barbering is what I'm doing, I was always planning on being mobile. I was always planning on being solo. So it took a long ass time.
Did you see anybody have a bus like this before you decided to do it?
I've seen, like, back then it was like trailers, bro. Like it was raggedy. Nobody was really doing it big time.
Yeah.
But I was planning on making a company where, like, I was the face, and then people would call me to make appointments, and I would send barbers out to your house, but it wouldn't be like a bus or anything. They would come they would come in your house and have their equipment. But while I was at Cool Cuts, the tiny home thing became a thing, and I seen
remember
people
that.
converting
I
them
remember
into houses and living in them. And me and my wife went to St. Augustine and walked through a bunch of them. And then it was just like, yo,
That's what you
a
got. That
barbershop, bro.
Easy.
Boom,
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
Boom, got
But
the
I
inspiration.
don't know when it was like, fuck what everybody think, fuck how everybody feel. I'm doing what I want to do, and if you got a problem with it, it's not my problem.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
well, for as long as I've known you, I feel like you've low key always been that. Maybe
I
something,
wasn't. Before I met you, I
something
wasn't.
turned it up
Yeah,
a little
something
bit more.
turned it up
For sure.
before I started cutting, before I started taking it serious, because for a while before I met you, I was trying to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at it. People wanted me to cut their hair, but I tried to avoid it.
Mm.
So I think, like you were saying, you were going through those phases of where you didn't want to do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you was fed up with it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. But then something clicked, and I believe it was the way that somebody talked to me at one of my jobs.
I was gonna say it had something to do with how feeling demeaned.
But I always was pushed by grandparents, family. You need to go to college. You need to do this. You need to do that. And that's why I have this podcast, because I want to push people to not listen to that. You ever follow Gary Vee?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Gary Vee, bro.
Yeah.
Because he kind of helped trigger that mindset even harder, where he's always telling people, yo, if you want to do something and you believe you're going to be good at it and you want to take it serious, fuck what your parents think. If they tell you you can't do that, if you're going to do that, you can't live here, don't live there. Go for it, bro. Like, because you can't live your life for them, because they could be holding you back. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like there was multiple things I was held back on that I could have been great at earlier in life, but I was listening to other people. So I'm glad you said fuck you. I'm glad you're doing what you want to do. I'm glad you're trying to grow in that shit, man. So
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's the
Hell
only
yeah.
reason really why I rock with people like you. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it sounds fucked up, but you really can't put yourself around too many people who aren't in the direction in which you want to be in. And that's something I'm learning too, because I expend a lot of energy trying to help people. Like, even if it's a conversation at the grocery store, I'll sit there and listen. If it's a deep conversation, I'll sit there for a whole hour, forget everything that I'm doing just to help this person. But I also realized they were like traps,
that drained you.
wasting my energy.
It drained you.
So, and it sounds messed up, because when you see all these like these famous people or
I have to do that
celebs,
shit for a living.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're like, yo, nah, I'm not going. And it looks fucked up from the outside looking in, but these people value their energy so much that that's something that they have to do, you know. And it's something
And
that
I have to
we have to
I have
do.
to expel that energy all day, every day, because I'm sitting talking to people, and you know, when it's
bro, you're a therapist, bro.
basically,
You're a
man.
therapist.
When
I'm
the
telling you,
cameras
you're a
aren't there
therapist.
and I'm cutting, bro, like sometimes people tell me some shit that like I don't even know what to say to them, bro.
I know.
You know, and that's draining to me. But somehow I maintain it, bro. And we just gotta keep maintaining it. But
Just, yeah.
try not to be assholes along the way. But you're right. You gotta be around like-minded people, because that's how you're gonna grow. That's why I said before we started the podcast, bro. If you think of any content where we could collab, I'm there, bro. You don't even gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
And that's how we gotta do it, bro. Just
because I want to see people grow, bro.
that was one of the other things that fired me up. Is like, no offense to nobody doing YouTube, because they're killing that shit. They're doing their thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking skill. But I'm looking at like people like Jake Paul, just go from YouTubing to professional boxing, bro. Anything is possible. And people look at him like, oh, he's retarded. Even if he loses right now and gets knocked out,
It doesn't
how many
matter.
people are gonna hate on him? But bro, you gotta respect
His whole
this
family's
man.
good now, right?
You gotta respect this
grinded
man,
his
bro.
way up.
He came from
How
I don't know where they're from,
He
but
came from the streets,
The
too.
sticks, bro.
He didn't,
Bro,
he came
I
from the sticks,
don't
bro.
give a damn where he came from. I respect the fact that he was just
The
like,
hustle.
fuck what everybody
The
thinks.
hustle,
And
bro.
it broke him
the
down
norm.
to,
He
though.
broke the norm.
It broke him down to, I don't know where I saw him, like, he was crying. He's like, bro, just everybody hating on me, and just, like, it's crazy. It is crazy that people could hate on you like that. Like, but that
don't
shit
even know
tears
you.
away. They don't even know the
They
man.
don't even know them,
You
man.
know?
And people hate. That's the thing. People just gonna hate because they judge you on what you post.
Yeah.
And they don't really.
And I'll be honest, I don't agree with everything he does, but that's the other thing too. You don't have to like everything about a person to like something that they do. Yeah. So, yeah, bro. It's
that's it, bro. We're gonna keep that energy. We're gonna keep collabing. We're gonna come back when you're even further in your journey, and we're gonna update people. I appreciate
yeah, definitely, bro. And anybody who wants to learn how to move their body more, move their mind more, emotionally, spiritually, bro, I got you. I'm like the one-stop shop.
That's the man, bro.
Be honest, but I'm not. Please don't come to me if you're not really ready.
Serious, yeah.
I'm just being honest, like, cause
Yeah,
it's a waste of our time, not my our time. Like, I'm with people who really want that work. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Wanna
change
change.
from the inside out. This is not just physical appearance.
Yeah,
shit,
the
like-
only reason he's not doing that for me is time, because
Yeah.
I don't have the time yet.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
once I get to that point in life where I have the time,
Oh, I already know, bro. I already know.
I'm
Just
gonna be there, bro.
yeah, trust.
Especially as we get older. I'm gonna need that
Yeah, 100%, dog.
shit. But yo, just plug yourself. Shout out where you want people to find you.
Yeah, bro. Y'all can find me on Instagram, Doseoflos _ It's 2 underscores. You can find me on TikTok too. Do a little videos here and there.
Dose-
Same
how do you
thing.
spell that?
DOSEOFLOS
There we go.
_
We
Get your
gonna-
dose.
We're gonna put that in the bio too. We're gonna put that on the screen.
Look at that.
But hell yeah, man. Thank you for fucking coming on.
I
Letting
appreciate
everybody
you.
know, grind hard, go for what you want, and don't give up.
Work smart, man. Work
Sir,
smart,
I'm
man.
glad you're doing good.
I appreciate
And
you,
that's
dog.
it. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. You know, you can check me out. You already know where to check me out. Go to SCIZZAhands.com. Get yourself some merch. I got some more dropping. Got the bus on the shirt coming soon. Check that out. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Peace.